Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review. I'm Tim Meyer with Coach Chris Smith. And Chris, tough one tonight. Looked like your guys are going to pull one out here and beat the Anchor Bay Tars, but they came back and scored a late touchdown. Talk about the performance of your kids, especially early as they came back and tied the score 7-7.
I really think defensively we played a solid game. I mean, we really did a great job up front, stopping their run. I mean, that's a team that runs the ball a lot, and they're MAC White champs. You know, they're 7-1 now. So, I mean, they're a solid football team. But defensively, they were good too. So it was a defensive battle, and we just made more mistakes, I think, you know, with the turnovers, especially in the second half.
Yeah, the second half, you guys were going to get the football. You were up, could have gone up by 2 scores, and then first play fumble by Bennett Cardamone, who rarely does that. Right,
it was an odd thing for him, and you know, so you can't get mad at him. You know, he plays both ways on our team. He hardly comes off the field, but we all, as a team, got to do better protecting the ball offensively.
And it looked like on Preston Crumb's fumble that he just held the ball too long.
Yeah, it's just you know, young quarterback, and we missed a block that should have been picked up. And so there's different things that, you know, different mistakes on that play. But, you know, the first thing is you got to make the blocks, especially on the stunts that are coming. And then, you know, you got to get rid of the ball quicker. But those are things you learn. Those are things you got to learn. And you learn the tough way right there.
Back to the defensive side of the ball, Ryan Polisi looked like he was having a heck of a game, even though he missed last week. Looked like a fresh body out there, and he was hitting everybody.
Yeah, I mean, we were missing 2 linebackers last week, so for them, you know, to both come back and play like the way they did. Polizzi was an animal out there. You know, actually he had a penalty on one of the plays. It wasn't a great thing, but as hard as he was playing, I love to see that, especially in a young player like him.
Talk about the defense as a whole. Anchor Bay could not really run the football against you guys.
Yeah, up front, I thought we were outstanding up front. You know, we had some guys rotating. Tommy Judkins inside with CJ
Krasinski
and Christian Johnson, both doing a great job in there. Krasinski and you know, Anil on the other end. I thought up front we did an outstanding job.
Well, next week you have to play West Bloomfield. Everybody knows who they are in the state, especially Clarkston. And you know, it's a tough team, but you know, you're going to take your guys. Your guys are going to go into battle for the last time together. And compete, and that seems to be what they've been doing all years, fighting and competing. How are you going to approach this week in practice?
It's no different. I mean, we're gonna still try to get better this week. I mean, we got a tough opponent again, but it's no different than the MAC Red teams we've already played. So we're going to go out there and prepare for another great team on the field there, and try to send our seniors out with a good win.
And it would be a big win for the Eisenhower Eagles and really kind of make your season.
Sure would.
Well, bring back a victory, Coach. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
I'm with Eisenhower's defensive star tonight, Ryan Polisi. And Ryan, you were in the thick of it all night after missing last week. You feel pretty good tonight physically?
Yeah, it was a great night. Real physical, just a great game.
And they got a pretty big team out there, and you seem to be able to get in the middle and the thick of it all.
Yeah, I was just pumped up, wanting to hit someone.
And you did.
Yeah.
It looked like Eisenhower was going to pull this one out. You guys took away the football basically on a kickoff and ran it in for a touchdown. What happened on that play?
It was fantastic. Cody Raymond ripped it out, fell right into Jackson Massey's hands, clear way to the end zone.
Yeah, well, we were standing up in the booth and thought the progress was kind of stopped, but the ball was coming out, and the next thing you know, Eisenhower's leading 17-14. Did you feel pretty good about your fortunes then?
Yeah, it was a great play by special teams. Helped out the offense a lot.
You guys pretty much defensively had their number and stopped them pretty good throughout the whole game, except for a couple of chunk plays. But I mean, they could barely run on you guys.
Yeah, it was a great performance. One of the best ones all year.
What about this season? Your thoughts about this season?
It's been a little rough. We've been battling. I mean, we just wanted to come out here, play for the seniors, play our hearts out.
And it looked like you did. It looked like there was no quit in this team.
No, there's no quitting. We wanted that game.
Well, Ryan, I know that you want to say hello to some folks out there, especially your girlfriends.
Nah. I just want to say thank you to the seniors. We love you. We played that game for you guys.
Eisenhower's offensive star and one of the defensive stars, Ethan Barker, had a big touchdown tonight, but you got a chance to play a little cornerback as well.
Yeah, our starting corner, Aiden Ives, separated his shoulder, as you guys know, and then another one, Matthew Williams, got a concussion, so kind of got thrown out here, but I wanted to step up and give us the best chance to win.
Talk about the touchdown pass. It looked like Crum threw it about as far as he could throw it. What were you thinking as you're coming down there and seeing the ball in the air?
So we were setting it up. We ran a hitch, got about 11 yards on it, and then we came right back with the hitch and going. It was up there really far, dove, caught it. It was a great play.
Yeah, I mean, he just wailed and aired that out. Talk about your interception from when the Anchor Bay had the ball.
So I think it was one of the first plays they had out of the drive, and we were still up at this point. And I was a little bit late to the read, but I was able to make up, jumped as high as I could, and I just intercepted it.
It looked like these guys were trying to come at you and kind of rough you up a little bit out there, the defense of the Anchor Bay Tars. But on defense, you got your licks in.
Yeah, 36 definitely hit me one time in the 4th and 2. I thought I was meeting him, but he sent me back, so I give him props for that. But most of the time, it was like I was breaking at least 4 tackles of carries. But 36, he did a good game. I have respect for him.
Hey, you're one of the seniors on this team. What are your thoughts about this year? Obviously not going the way you wanted to, but talk a little bit about Eisenhower football and your experience.
My experience is, I mean, it's been ups and downs. Sophomore year, came here, won a district, missed those boys a lot, one of my best years. And then last year, didn't go the way we wanted, tore my ACL. But I'm just glad I'm able to be out here and play still, and I hope that for the younger kids, they see me out here trying and grinding, and that really inspires them to, get better in the future.
Well, we congratulate you on your senior season. You were one of the bright spots here for the Eisenhower Eagles, and we wish you the best, especially next week against West Bloomfield.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, and you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, yeah. I'd like to say hi to my family for coming out every week. I really appreciate that, and the student section for coming out too.
The Eagles returned home to Barney Swinehart to take on the 6-1 Anchor Bay Tars. In their history, the Tars have never beaten the Eisenhower Eagles, going 0 for 12. The Tars take the opening kickoff and return it to the Eisenhower 44. Eisenhower's defense did not panic as Christian Johnson sacks the Anchor Bay quarterback, Luke Hall. Johnson's sack forced Anchor Bay to punt. The Eagles' offense did nothing with the football. They had to punt it back to Anchor Bay. The Tars give the football to big number 36, Liam Carey, and he runs it through a big hole created by his offensive line, and Anchor Bay scores the game's first touchdown. The Eagles try to get things going on offense as number 32, Bennett Cardamone, has a nice run here and gets an Eagle first down. Then Daniel Sikowski picks up another Eagle first down. The Eagle drive moved into the second quarter where the Eagles would be stopped on 4th and 2. Eisenhower gets a stellar defensive play from number 4, Ethan Barker. On offense, it's Barker again. This time he hauls this crumb pass in, good for 15 yards and a first down. Ethan Barker's roughed up a bit on the play, and Anchor Bay is penalized for unnecessary roughness. Preston Crum would heave this ball down the field, and it would be caught in the end zone by Ethan Barker for an Eagle touchdown. And the score now is tied at 7s.
On defense, Eisenhower stops Anchor Bay on third down as number 21, Ryan Polisi, makes a great defensive play. Unfortunately, Polisi was penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct, negating the big third down play. The penalty did not stop Ike's defense from coming up with big plays. On 3rd and 9 from their own 32, Ike gets a big first down on this pass play from Crum to Barker. Then it's Crum and Barker again for a 9-yard gain. Preston Crum would pick up the Eagle first down on this run. Crum would find number 32 Bennett Cardamone, and he takes it to the Anchor Bay 9-yard line, and it's 1st and goal Eagles. This apparent Eisenhower touchdown was called back as the Eagles had an ineligible man downfield. The penalty forced Eisenhower to settle for this 22-yard field goal by Julian Lee, and Ike led 10-7. The half would end with Eisenhower leading 10-7. The Eagles would get the ball to begin the second half. However, number 32 Bennett Cardamone fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Anchor Bay at the Eagle 22. The Eagle defense was up for the task, led by number 74, Andrew Krasinski here, and number 21, Ryan Polisi. The Eagles would stop Anchor Bay and get the ball back to the offense. Unfortunately, Preston Crum is blindsided and fumbles the football. Anchor Bay recovers, and it's 1st and goal Tars at the Eagle 5. That fumble would lead to this Tar touchdown, and the score now was 14-10 Anchor Bay. The Eagles continue to fight. Number 4, Ethan Barker, takes this pitch for a much-needed first down. The drive stalled, and the Eagles were forced to punt. The Anchor Bay return man has the ball jarred out by the Eagles' number 30, Brandon Kedrow. It pops up in the air where Jackson DeMassey grabs it and rambles 30 yards into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. The score now was 17-14 Eisenhower. This big sack by number 7, Luke O'Neill, would lead to an Anchor Bay punt. Eisenhower's offense had good field position, and they get good yardage on this play to Ethan Barker. On 3rd down, Preston Crum takes off. Everything looked good until he ran into number 36, Liam Carey, who stopped him right in his tracks. On fourth down, the Eagles go for it. Anchor Bay sticks number 4, Ethan Barker, and he stops short of the first down, and the ball turns over on downs to Anchor Bay. In the fourth quarter, Anchor Bay's number 36, Liam Carey, picks this crumb pass off, and it's 1st and 10, Anchor Bay. Ethan Barker gets the ball right back for Eisenhower with this big interception. Number 5, Luke Hall, would pull his way down to the Eagle 33. Hall would then drop back to pass, and he would fire a strike to number 4, Zach Barashai, who would go into the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown. It's now 21-14 Tars. On 3rd and 16 from their own 26, Preston Crum is unable to escape the Tar rush, and he is sacked, and Ike is forced to punt. The Eagles still had a chance to get the ball back on this 4th and 4, but Ike is penalized for too many men on the field, and it gives Anchor Bay a first down with 2 minutes left to play. The Anchor Bay Tars run out the clock and defeat the Eisenhower Eagles for the first time in their school history, 21-17.
Wow, it was a tough one tonight for the Eisenhower Eagles. A couple of turnovers and kind of squelched their chances of coming back. And for the first time in their football history, the Anchor Bay Tars defeat the Eisenhower Eagles tonight, 21-17. For Coach Chris Smith, I'm Tim Meyer saying we'll see you next time right here on the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review.